It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for joining us. He is back. Isadore Hall, member of the California State Assembly. And boy, what a difference a year makes.
I know, right?
It's amazing. Our California budget came in on time,
Yes.
in balance, possibly surplus.
Yes, yes.
What is it? Is it Prop 30? Is it improving economy? Is it 2/3 majority?
I think it's Prop 30. It's we are building more. We are turning the economy around, and I also believe that it's the simple majority as well. We weren't held hostage this year to get something done.
It's interesting. I recently heard Governor Brown on NPR, and the anchor asked him a question, and I want to ask you that same question. That while California is turning around, poverty rates are still high.
Yeah.
And you talk about your communities being touched by poverty. What's happening?
You know, you have to, we can spend a whole hour on this. The reality is that, you know, the jobs that are available today are specific, specialized jobs. Whether it's technology, whether it's engineering.
They're head of household jobs, which on the one hand is exactly what we want, but on the other hand, that leaves some behind.
It leaves a lot of people behind, particularly in communities where you have a 25-30% dropout rate. You don't have programs in school to help right track a student into a specialized industry.
Speaking of schools, with the new budget, we are seeing schools on the other side of the recession, I guess you could say.
That's right.
I mean, K-12 is all but restored to pre-recession levels over the next few years.
Over the next few years.
How do you feel about
that?
Yeah,
I love it. It's very important to all of us. It's the new formula that the governor and the legislature passed to make it easier for underperforming districts to have a lion's share of monies.
And what you're talking about is the local control funding formula.
Funding formula, absolutely.
Which allocates more money for districts that educate English language learners, foster kids, socioeconomic disadvantage.
Absolutely. The reality is $1 million in Compton, Watts, North Long Beach, South Los Angeles is a different type of $1 million in Beverly Hills.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But are we preferring the more challenged districts too much? Because the bumps are huge. I mean, up to 70%.
No, I don't think so. When you visit a campus in the lower socioeconomic community and you visit a campus in the more productive and more affluent community, you see a serious difference between the two. You see dilapidated buildings. You don't have books. You don't have equipment, iPads. You don't have any of those things. But when you go into the more affluent communities, you see all that and then some.
I want to ask then about higher ed. No question, higher ed has received more money, both community colleges and UC-CSU.
About $250 million.
But not restored like K-12.
Not restored like K-12.
So is the preference appropriate?
Well, first of all, you have to understand that if we get you through K-12, then we can right track you into different fields. You don't necessarily have to go to a college. You can go to a trade school. You can go to a vocational school or what have you. Because the reality is that a lot of our jobs today are not geared towards a college graduate anymore. I mean, you can go to a technical school and get a certificate in 2 years and give you a job that's paying $90,000, $100,000
I mean,
a year.
The future is bright for those that may not be college bound if they are right tracked.
If they are right tracked, right. And so we have to now make sure that we're giving at least K-12 an opportunity, extra shot in the arm to be able to be successful and productive. We need SHOP back in our schools, by the way.
I love SHOP. His name is Isadore Hall. He's a member of the California State Assembly. My name is Brad Pomerance. I want to thank you so much for watching Time Warner Cable's local edition.